Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you slow? Dumbass, idiot. If you want to stop calling your kid names, here are 3 things you can do today, y'all. Not everyone will relate to this, but many parents, including myself, find that name calling is in some form or fashion, can be a difficult habit to break. I'm sure many of us were spoken to this way, so that's where we learned it from. And none of us deserve that. It's obviously very damaging and to our kids' confidence and sense of self-worth. And it's just sometimes hard just to break that habit. So number 1, keep doing it. Yes, keep doing it. But in your head, hear me out, y'all. When you're angry, go ahead and say the thing that you just can't stop saying to your kids, but in your head. Maybe you're looking at them right in the eye and try to say it in your head, or walk away, disengage, mumble it to yourself, go to the bathroom, go to the garage where they can't hear you and call them out. Idiot, dumbass, into your room, say into a pillow. Thing, y'all, it's harm reduction. Harsh parenting is sometimes a really bad habit that it's hard to break. And steps like this protect our kids and spare them while we continue to work on ourselves. Number 2, stop shaming yourself. Once the dust has settled and you're probably calling yourself like things like I'm such a bully, I'm a shitty parent, or whatever it is, don't do that. It doesn't really bring us solutions. It just kind of makes us like sad, depressed, hopeless, and kind of keeps us stuck in the same cycle. So instead, what you want to do is stick to the facts. Fact-based statements like, man, I lost my temper earlier and I snapped off earlier. I was really overwhelmed. There was a lot going on in that moment and I really snapped off. Sticking to facts keeps you solutions oriented so you can continue to stay focused on where you need healing, what triggers you got, and what to do about them. Number 3, make a pact with yourself and within the family to stop negative self-talk. Make it a new value in the household. Hey, family, we are all from now on going to start talking only kindly about ourselves and no more negative self-talk. Let's all hold each other accountable for how we speak to ourselves and one another. Teach the family to hold themselves to a standard and everyone else to a standard, and to set boundaries and self-advocate. So if somebody talks negatively about somebody else, they set a boundary and they say, please don't speak to me like that. Someone says, I'm an idiot, and you hear that, you can acknowledge it and say, remember, we don't talk bad about ourselves. The important thing is to yourself, because if you're talking a certain way to your kids, you're probably talking that way to yourself as well. I'm betting that because you are so critical of your kids, you're probably the most critical of yourself. So speaking more kindly to others starts with speaking more kindly to ourselves. How do I know this works? Because it's the very same steps that I took when I decided to leave harsh parenting behind. And it's only brought more positivity and love into our life. For example, when I slip up and say, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb, why did I do that? My son will come in and say, hey, don't talk about my mom that way. Over time, you will shift yourself and your family away from a culture of harsh talk culture to a more loving and supportive and positive one. Do I still have the urge to call my son names sometimes? Yes. May it never go away? Possibly. But it's all about rewiring your brain. That's the thing about behavior, is you're rewiring, you're breaking these patterns. That's why it is hard work. And eventually it will become more natural. Follow to keep on learning with me.